Hello, and welcome back to Let's Practice English. I'm your host, Christine, and I'm so glad you've decided to join me today. In our last episode, we talked about starting conversations. We learned how to unlock those difficult social situations. But what happens after you've started talking? What happens when the conversation goes deeper? This leads us to a challenge that every single person on this planet faces, no matter what language they speak: expressing our feelings. Think about it. Have you ever felt a huge emotion inside you? Maybe happiness, maybe anger, maybe sadness. But when you tried to speak, the words just wouldn't come out right? Maybe you were afraid of starting a fight. Maybe you worried you would sound weak or silly or too aggressive. Or maybe you just didn't have the vocabulary. So you stay silent, and that silence can be heavy. It can create distance between you and the people you care about. When we don't share our feelings, our friends, family, and colleagues can't understand us. They can't know what we need. It's like we are living behind a wall of glass. They can see us, but they can't really reach us. We often think we only have two choices: explode with anger or say nothing at all. You always do this, or complete silence. You never listen, or we just walk away, feeling hurt. These are not good choices. One creates conflict, and the other creates distance. But what if there was a third choice? A middle way? A way to express yourself honestly and clearly, but also gently and respectfully? Today, we're going to build your emotional toolkit. I'm going to give you 12 gentle, powerful phrases to express your feelings. These phrases are like keys. They can unlock understanding, build stronger relationships, and help you say what you truly mean without creating a conflict. These phrases work because they are not about attacking the other person. They are about sharing your own experience. They start with I, not with you. And that small change makes all the difference in the world. We will divide these 12 phrases into 4 simple groups to make them easy to remember. Phrases for expressing positive feelings, phrases for expressing negative feelings, phrases for stating your needs and setting boundaries, and phrases for expressing uncertainty or confusion. By the end of this episode, you will have a new set of tools to communicate with confidence and kindness. Are you ready to build your toolkit? Group 1. Phrases for expressing positive feelings. Let's start with the happy stuff. Sometimes we are so focused on fixing problems that we forget to share our positive feelings. But expressing gratitude and happiness is one of the fastest ways to make your relationships stronger. It's like watering a plant. Phrase number 1. I really appreciate it when you. This is so much more powerful than a simple thank you. Why? Because it's specific. You are telling the person exactly what action made you feel good. This specificity shows that you are paying attention, and it encourages them to do that wonderful thing again. Let's look at some examples. To a colleague, instead of just thanks for the help, you could say, I really appreciate it when you take the time to explain the new software to me. It makes my job so much easier. To a friend, your friend listens to you talk about a bad day. You could say, I really appreciate it when you just listen without trying to solve my problems. It makes me feel so supported. To your partner, I really appreciate it when you make coffee for me in the morning. It's such a lovely way to start the day. See? Specific, kind, effective. Phrase number 2. It makes me feel so happy, valued, proud when... This phrase is wonderful because it connects someone else's action directly to your emotion. You are explaining the impact of their behavior. People love to know that they have a positive impact on others. At work,
Your boss gives you positive feedback. You could say, "Thank you. It makes me feel so valued when you acknowledge my hard work on this project." In your family, your teenage son cleans the kitchen without being asked. You could say, "Wow, it makes me feel so happy and proud when you take initiative like that." With a friend, "It makes me feel so happy when we can laugh like this. I've missed it." This phrase shares your joy and strengthens your bond. Phrase number 3. I'm so grateful for. This one is a little more general, but it's full of heart. It's perfect for expressing a deeper, more general feeling of thankfulness. It can be about a person or their quality or your relationship in general. To a mentor, "I'm so grateful for your guidance. I've learned so much from you." To a longtime friend, "We've known each other for so long. I'm just so grateful for our friendship." To a family member, "I know I don't say it enough, but I'm so grateful for your support. It means the world to me." Okay, let's pause. Sharing positive feelings isn't weak. It's a sign of a strong, confident person who recognizes the good in others. Try using one of these 3 phrases this week. All right, this is the section many of you are probably waiting for. How do we talk about difficult feelings like disappointment, frustration, or hurt without starting an argument? The secret, again, is to talk about yourself. Phrase number 4. I feel a little disappointed, hurt, or frustrated when. This is the most famous I statement, and for good reason. It is the perfect alternative to an accusation. The word feel is magic. No one can argue with your feelings. They are yours. The phrase a little is also very important. It softens the message. It makes it easier for the other person to hear. Let's compare. Accusation. You didn't show up to my birthday dinner. You don't care. This will probably start a fight. Gentle phrase. I felt a little hurt when you weren't at my birthday dinner. I really missed you there. This opens a conversation. Maybe they have a good reason. Let's try another one. Accusation. You always interrupt me. Gentle phrase. I feel a little frustrated when I can't finish my thought. Could I have a moment to complete my point? This phrase is a game changer. It turns a potential battle into a possible conversation.
I'm struggling with, or I'm finding it a bit challenging to. This phrase is fantastic when you feel overwhelmed or when you disagree with something. Instead of saying, your idea is bad, or I can't do this, you're expressing your personal difficulty. You're being vulnerable, and that often makes people want to help you, not fight you. At work, your boss gives you a new project with a very tight deadline. Instead of, that's impossible, you could say, I'm struggling with how to finish this by Friday. Could we look at the timeline together? With a friend, your friend suggests a plan you don't like. Instead of, that's a stupid idea, try, I'm finding it a bit challenging to get excited about that plan because I'm very tired. Could we maybe do something more relaxing? This shows respect for the other person while still being honest about your own state. Phrase number 6. My understanding was that, can you help me clarify? This is an incredibly polite and effective way to address a situation where someone broke a promise or did something different from what you expected. You are not accusing them of lying or being wrong. You are simply stating your perspective and asking for more information. Scenario. A colleague promised to email you a report, but they didn't. Instead of, where is the report you promised me? Try, hi, my understanding was that the report would be ready this morning. Can you help me clarify the new timeline? Scenario. Your partner said they would be home for dinner, but they are late. Instead of, you're late, again, try, hey, my understanding was that we were having dinner at 7. Is everything okay?
This phrase assumes the best in people. It assumes there has been a simple misunderstanding, not a bad intention. And that assumption can prevent so many arguments. Group 3. Phrases for stating your needs and setting boundaries. This is a big one. Sometimes we need to ask for what we want or tell someone that their behavior is not okay. This is called setting a boundary. It can feel scary, but it is essential for healthy relationships and for your own mental health. Phrase number 7. I need. Simple, direct, powerful. We often feel shy about saying what we need. We say, could you maybe, or if it's not too much trouble, but sometimes it's okay to just state your need clearly and calmly. The key is the tone of voice. When you feel overwhelmed, I've had a really long day. I need about 30 minutes of quiet time to myself. When you need support, I'm feeling really sad about this. I need a hug. When you need help, this is too heavy for me. I need some help carrying this. Notice you're not demanding, you are stating a fact about your current state. You are giving the other person clear information so they can help you. Phrase number 8. I'm not comfortable with that. This is the ultimate polite boundary phrase. You don't need to give a long explanation. You don't need to make an excuse. You can simply state your comfort level. It is respectful, but it is also very firm. Scenario: a friend is telling a joke that you find offensive. Instead of laughing nervously or getting angry, try, I'm not comfortable with jokes like that. Scenario: a colleague is asking you to share personal information about another coworker. Try, I'm not comfortable with discussing that. It feels like gossip. Scenario: someone is standing too close to you. Try, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable with this proximity. Could you please take a small step back? It's hard to argue with this phrase. You're not saying, you are bad. You're saying, this doesn't work for me.
Would it be possible to? This is my favourite way to ask for a change in behaviour. It's a question, not a demand. It shows that you are working with the person, not against them. It's collaborative. Scenario: your roommate plays loud music late at night. Instead of, turn your music down, try, hey, I know you enjoy your music, but I have to wake up early tomorrow. Would it be possible to use headphones after 11 p.m? In a meeting, one person is dominating the conversation. As a manager, you could say, John, thank you for your insights. Would it be possible to hear some perspectives from the rest of the team now? This phrase is respectful and solution-focused. Group 4. Phrases for expressing uncertainty or confusion. Finally, sometimes we don't know how we feel, or we don't understand what someone means. It's okay to be uncertain. Expressing that uncertainty is much better than pretending you understand or making a quick emotional decision. Phrase number 10. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. I need some time to think. This is a beautiful and honest phrase. You are not saying no, you are not saying yes. You are giving yourself the gift of time. It prevents you from agreeing to something you might regret later. It shows that you are thoughtful. Scenario: a friend invites you on an expensive vacation. Instead of a quick yes and then worrying about money, or a quick no and then feeling regret, try, wow, that sounds amazing. I'm not sure how I feel about the budget right now. I need some time to think about it. Can I let you know on Friday? Phrase number 11. Can you help me understand? This is similar to phrase number 6, but it's more general. It's perfect for when someone's words or actions confuse you. It turns you from an opponent into a student. You are asking them to be your teacher. This immediately de-escalates tension. Scenario:
Your boss gives you feedback that feels unfair or unclear. Instead of, "You're wrong," try, "Thank you for the feedback. Can you help me understand the part about my communication style? Maybe you could give me a specific example so I can improve." Phrase number 12. "I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed right now. Can we talk about this later?" This is a crucial phrase for emotional self-regulation. Sometimes a conversation is too intense. You feel your anger rising, or you feel like you might cry. In these moments, continuing the conversation is not productive. The best thing you can do is to pause. This phrase does two things. It explains why you need to stop, "I'm feeling overwhelmed," and it promises to continue the conversation later. "Can we talk about this later?" This is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of emotional intelligence. Scenario: you are in an argument with your partner that is going in circles. Try, "Listen, I want to resolve this, but I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed right now. My head is spinning. Can we please take a 15-minute break and then come back to this with calmer minds?" This is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of emotional intelligence. Conclusion: your toolkit for connection. So, there you have it. 12 gentle phrases to help you express your feelings, your needs, and your boundaries. Let's do a very quick recap. For positive feelings, be specific with phrases like, "I really appreciate it when you." For negative feelings, use "I feel" statements like, "I feel a little hurt when," to avoid accusations. For your needs, be clear and calm with phrases like "I need" or "I'm not comfortable with." And when you're unsure, give yourself time with "I need some time to think." These phrases are not magic words that will solve all your problems. They are tools, and like any tool, you need to practice using them. So, here is your homework for this week, your Let's Practice English challenge. Don't try to use all 12 phrases. Just pick one. Just one. Look for one small opportunity this week to use one of these phrases. Maybe you'll tell a colleague, "I really appreciate your help." Maybe you'll tell a friend, "I felt a little disappointed when our plan was cancelled." Or maybe you'll just tell yourself, "I'm feeling overwhelmed. I need a break." Start small. The goal is not perfection, it's connection. By choosing your words with care and gentleness, you are not just practicing English, you are practicing kindness to others and to yourself. You are building bridges, not walls. That's all the time we have for today on Let's Practice English. I'm your host, Christine. Thank you for building your emotional toolkit with me. Keep practicing and watch how the world opens up when you learn to speak from the heart. Until next time, take care.